All right. Hi. Assalamualaikum and very good afternoon. I am Asmira from Center for Graduate Studies. All right. So I would like to welcome you all to the Master Program Preview for Data Science. For an insight of what is data science all about. Okay, actually we have other people that would like to join, but perhaps because it's Sunday, maybe some of them forgot. All right. Okay, so for today's sessions, we will go to the preview of the program by end of the session. First, let us have the chit chat with the program manager of Master of Data Science and also with the current student of Master of Science in Data Science. So I would like to introduce you today that I have with me is Dr. Emilia Akasha, the program manager of Data Science. And we also have Sophia Ganet Karim, the infrastructure and DevOps engineer at Intel and also the student of MSc in Data Science. All right, so I think I should also open my camera. Can you see me? Oh, wait. All right. Okay. So how are you, Doctor? And how are you, Sophia?
Thank you, Asmira. I'm good.
What about you,
Hello, I'm
Sophia? Are
good.
you okay?
Yeah.
So how was your weekend? Okay ke?
Okay.
Yeah, Alhamdulillah so far.
Okay. Kinda hectic jugalah because weekend then we have webinars. All right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So, Doctor, maybe perhaps you can share with us first,
Mm.
what is my MSc in data science about actually?
All right. Assalamualaikum and good afternoon, everyone. Okay. So, okay. Before I share more on this program, okay, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Emilia Akasha. Okay. So I actually taking care. Okay, taking care of this program. Okay. So so many people, okay, are not sure what that data science is. All right. So what I can say is data science is actually an interdisciplinary. Okay. It is interdisciplinary field. It uses like scientific methods, okay, processes, algorithms, okay, and also systems. I would say systems to extract knowledge, extract insights, okay, from structured data and unstructured data. Okay, and it is actually using or encompasses techniques such as statistics, computer science, machine learning, and also domain specific knowledge, all right, to analyze and interpret the data. Okay, so if you are coming from any background other than computer, so you are that what I call as domain specific knowledge, the domain expert. Okay, so your knowledge is actually married to another field. Okay, one of field is computing. So to make sense of the data that you have. Right.
Mhm. What about your opinion, Sophia? I mean, we know that you are also from computing background, right? So data science is like one of the branch of the computing background, but mostly if a computer science student, they will go like applied computing, more like into programming. But why are you choosing data science other than other master's program that relate to your undergraduate level?
All right. So basically, I have always wanted to pursue my master studies. So when I actually saw that UTP was offering this program beginning of this year, I took it as an opportunity for me to take it. And then furthermore, I saw the program that was offered by UTP and I saw that it could give me the opportunity to dive deeper into advanced data techniques like machine learning and big data management. And then as well as I'm actually taking my major in data engineering. So I believe that
Mm.
from joining this program, I'm allowed to delve deeper into these advanced techniques and also allow me to enhance my skills in the big data management and also the cloud computing. And
Mhm.
also, just to add on, because I'm actually I graduate from UTP as well in 2021. So when I saw that UTP was offering me this, and I knew how the teaching was in UTP, so I trusted that I was in good hands. So that's why I chose to pursue my studies here. Yeah.
We're very happy to have you again for the master program. Okay. All right. Okay. In my understanding, data science can go like a cross industry, right? Because it will be applicable in every department, I would say. But based on your experience, Dr. Amelia, uh, is it someone from different disciplines can really excel in data science? Because we
Okay,
have
yes,
many
yeah.
inquiries come from engineering backgrounds that uh, have interest in data science. So is it they can excel in it? I mean, because it's hard, right?
Yeah. Okay, Asmira, I would say because someone who do not have a background in computing, they might have doubt, okay, whether can I suit to this program, how this program can actually contribute to my, to my work or career, can. So I would say this master data science, this program, okay, so called MSc data science, okay, data science is in thing today, all right, so it is actually designed for professionals from any domain, cross industries, for researchers, for students or entrepreneurs or managers. Okay, so based on my experience, okay, even in UTP, okay, we have, I think more than 90% of our students, of our MSc data science students are coming from non-computing background. Okay, they are coming from engineering, they are coming from finance, accounting, business. All right, so absolutely, they can excel in this program. Okay, because as you know, as a design itself, the data science is inherently interdisciplinary. Okay, and peoples are coming from different background. Okay, because data science is a skill, is a diverse skill. All right, it's a diverse skill set. For why I say that it's cross industries, because as long as that industries are producing data, you are always relevant if you have data science skill. All right. So if you look at industries today, which industries does not actually produce data? Okay, I would say that from long time ago, we have produced data. Any industry, you go to healthcare, if you go to pharmaceutical, if you go to, tourism, okay, health industry, engineering, all of them are producing data. It's just that you might not have that special skill or that skills to explore more on your data and to monetize the data or to make sense of your data. All right, so all this while we don't have that, we don't really focus on that skills, that data science skills. But now when data science is like becoming more popular. Okay, so
Mhm.
now we realize that, oh, okay, data science is a skill that I need to have to be relevant. For example, if you're coming from engineering background, okay, and you have data science skills, so let's say in the future you don't want to work in engineering company anymore. Okay, with that skills you are always relevant at other industry, because it's always this is the skills that for you to deal with data, for you to make sense of the data, for you to get insights of the data. Okay, these are the skill whereby it's important for you to uh, from the data that you have, you can make money of it, that we call this data monetization. All right, or you can help your company to make profit out of the data that you have. Okay,
So
right.
in short, it's like the data will help in the decision making for a bigger business, lah, I would say.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. All right. Especially if you are managers, if you are at any level that actually uh pro that actually expect you to do decision making. All right. So
Mhm.
of course it needs to be supported by all the data. So you need to do the data interpretation carefully. So data science can help you in doing so, for you to make a very wise decision, a very I would say informed decision. All right.
Mhm. I see.
Okay.
All right. And of course, from people from different discipline, when they want to jump into MSc in data science, then they are
Mhm.
crossing discipline, right? They must have like some
Yes.
preparation, right? Like, for example, Sophia is already have a computing background, but as the one that doing MSc in data science right now, do you have like any advice for the one who wants to cross discipline? Like maybe you can share what they will deal with when they take MSc in data science.
What do you want?
They
Sorry, Asmira.
what they will deal with. I mean, it's
Okay. All
like
right.
maybe some software that they need to learn in prior to have any idea about it. Maybe you can
Okay.
have some advice on it.
All right. So I
Sophia?
think, okay,
Oh,
Sophia.
doctor also can.
All right.
Sorry.
All right. Okay. Okay.
Both also
Maybe
can answer
Sophia
the
can, yeah,
question.
maybe Sophia can help to answer on that.
Uh, because Sophia is experiencing it as a student MSc in data science at UTP, right? So maybe there are some of the softwares that you can share. You can give some advice for the one that want to cross discipline.
All right. I think so far all the software that I've been using is like Power BI, Ubuntu as well. All these applications and software is actually quite easy to download and learn.
Mhm.
Based on my time here, I'm now in semester 2. We have assignments, we have projects and tests. Uh,
Mhm.
uh, all has to be completed in 2 to 3 weeks, right? 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah. So far,
Enough time lah to do.
yeah, enough time. It may be a bit because because everything is ODL, right? So you have to
Mhm.
really strategic you plan it out properly. If not, you will miss the timeline. But so far, it has been okay for me to finish the task accordingly. Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm. What about the advice from you, doctor? Maybe you want to add?
All right. So I think
Mm.
because as you see, Sophia is already working, all right, in Intel, right, Sophia? Okay. So our program is actually to cater all the working adults, even if, for example, if you just graduated and you are still, you're still looking for a job. Okay. I think it's also for you because you never know that maybe, you will get secure your job soon, so it won't actually, this program won't actually disturb, I would say, your working hours, because we are actually normally run the classes maybe after working hours or during the weekends. Okay.
Mhm. All right. How about the added values? How will this the data science programs actually added values to someone career? I mean, any one of you can answer lah, or in your own opinion lah. Maybe doctor, maybe Sophia first. Whoever have want to answer first can go.
Okay, maybe I can answer first. Okay, so if you have okay, first thing first, okay, if you go to Job Street and you type data scientist or data analyst or data engineer, you will see there's a lot of demand. Okay. Um, why I'm saying that is because currently in year 2024, okay, it is estimated that every day about 328 million terabytes of data are created every day. 3 to 8 million terabyte. Can you see how much data is being created every day? So of
That's a lot.
course, yeah. So of course, with that data creation that happens every day, we need someone who actually have skills in dealing with all the data sets. All right, how can we make use of the data so that we can make profit of it? How can we actually make the right decision based on the data that we have? Okay, so if you look around, uh, is actually among the highest demand is actually data science. All right, and if you also go on all those platform of job what's called again, Job Street, okay, Job Street,
That's
and
it.
such platform, you will see that there'll be like a lucrative salaries being offered to all these people with that specific skill. All right. And I would say, as I mentioned earlier, you can always go cross discipline. Okay. For example, if now you are working with manufacturing company, all right, with data science skills, you might want to explore oil and gas company in the future with that same skill. All right. So it goes cross industry. Yeah.
What about you, Sophia? I mean, what is you have been in the 2 semester, right? So how does it really help you in your career actually? The data science, master of science in data science in UTP.
Okay, so as Dr. Amelia mentioned just now, data science is a skill that is highly sought after. When by learning data science, I'm able to add substantial value to my career by equipping me with the ability to analyze and also interpret large volumes of data to derive actionable insights. And then as well as from this data science, actually, I was able to broaden my perspective and also enhance my problem solving skills by collaborating with the peers and also the lecturers. And other than that, also actually from data science, the program, we have a certificate as well. Like from one of the classes, they asked us to apply for a certificate. So this is actually very valuable for us. We can like if you see on LinkedIn, we will show what skills or certification that we have, right? So this is actually very important to make ourselves as a more valuable asset to people and also to our team. Yeah.
Maybe Dr. Emilia, you can share what is the certificate that been mentioned by Sophia just now?
All right. So in one of our courses, okay, it's called Big Data Analytics. All right, we are actually using Microsoft syllabus, okay, whereby by end of the course, okay, you have been supplied with all of the knowledge, okay, to be able for you to sit for PL 900 certification that can actually certify you as a data analyst by Microsoft.
Oh, that's very good because that is
Yeah.
very important, I think, in
Yes.
today's demands, right? All right.
Exactly.
And just now, Dr. Emilia and also Sophia has mentioned about ODL. Maybe Dr. Emilia can share with us how does the ODL or the Open Distance Learning for MSc in Data Science works in UTP?
All right. So this course, okay, is run on modular basis. Okay, modular means that you are going to complete one course at one time. So, for example, if you have like registered for 4 courses, so for the first 2 weeks, you are going to deal with course number 1. All right. So the duration of lecturers normally will take around 8 hours for that 2-week span. All right. So once you finish the 2 weeks time for one course, then you go to another course. So that is modular. So I think it is very well suited with working people. Okay, because you don't want to you don't want to focus on so many things at one time. All right. And also for each of the course, there'll be like at least 8 hours of lecture, and all the assessment projects, exam, all is being done online, including the lecture itself. All right. Everything is online. You don't have to be in UTP. You can be anywhere you like. Okay. For example, if you need to go on work assignment somewhere, so you can always catch up because we always record our lecture. Okay, the online lecture. So if let's say you miss it, you can always catch up. And also another good thing about our program is that we are bringing people from industry as well. All right, for not maybe, of course, not for all courses, but for some of the courses that we think that you need more skills from industry. So we are bringing people from industry, from Bank Negara, from Mimos, some are from Petronas, and also from Hitachi. Okay, to let them to give to expose you to real industry practice in data science.
That is a very good exposure actually, because maybe some of them are fresh graduates, right? And they are not venturing to work yet. So they need all this exposure. And maybe some is busy working, also need some connection and exposure through the adjunct lectures and such. And what about you, Sophia? How do you deal with the ODL? I mean, you are working and also you need help to do the class, to go to the classes. So, because sometimes there are classes of online live class session, right? And also you have to deal with the assignment, the quizzes and whatnot. So how do you deal with it?
Okay, actually, one thing we all can take note is actually it's very flexible to balance studying and also working. It all comes down to your self-discipline and also time management skills. Based on my experience, if sometimes I cannot make it to class, because there's recording, right? So we can always watch again the recording after that. So this is actually very helpful for me. And then in terms of assignments and tests and projects, I think, like I said before, it all comes down to your self-discipline and also time management skill. So you always have to make sure that you don't, because the lecturer actually don't really remind you on it. So you also have to take the initiative to check when you need to submit your test and assignment and all. And then so far everything has been very it works. It doesn't mess with my working.
Mm-hmm.
So everything I can cope everything, although sometimes that it feels like there's a lot of things that you have to do sometimes. But if you one good thing is, like, I always remind myself that this is a 1 year program as well. So it's
Mm-hmm.
very rewarding to know that after this semester we already semester 2 and we have another semester to go, right? So that's one thing that keeps me going as well. And yeah, so far all the lectures are also very nice. They are flexible. Like sometimes previously last semester as well, if I had if I feel like everything's too packed, sometimes I will approach them and then I will ask them if I can move something to another date, and they are usually okay with that. So yeah.
I think that is the benefits of our ODL program because it's very flexible. But you always must remember that it's a self-driven because it's more to self-directed learning. All right. Because at this age, people are is busy doing business, but they also want to equip themselves with some certificate. So it's all self-driven, I would say, right? Okay. And we also have a question actually from the audience. We have a question. Is there a requirement for students to be proficient in any of the programming languages? I think this is more to Dr. Emilia.
Okay, first thing first, all right. If you have knowledge in programming, it is good enough. But we don't actually have like requirement that you need to get certain grades for programming. Okay, so if you're coming from non-computing background, okay, we will also equip you with the knowledge prior to MSc Data Science because you need to take prerequisite. Okay, so the
Mhm.
two prerequisite that you need to take is object-oriented programming and also software engineering. Okay, and also, of course, if you have a knowledge in Python, it will be like an added advantage. All right.
Mhm. All right, all right. For the audience, actually, I have enabled your microphone. So if you have any questions, you can just shoot your questions, or if you are shy to say it in words, you can put it in the chat. All right. So is there any questions, anyone? Mhm. I think everyone is still digesting about our discussion and chit chat just now. All right, thank you, Sophia, and thank you, Dr. Amelia, for the insight of the MSc of Data Science in UTP. It's such a very good chit chat that we have just now to give the overall idea what the MSc in Data Science is about. Okay, I have a question here. Is this mixed mode or fully research? Maybe Dr. Amelia will answer this one.
Okay. All right. Okay. This program is a full-time online, 100% online, and it is full-time, even though it stated that it's full-time, but okay, the minimum duration is 12 months. Okay, so you can get your certificate, master certificate in 12 months. Okay. However, if you are working and we think that the 12 months is too tight for you, all right, we are always flexible. So the duration for you to complete everything should be maximum is 36 months. So you have 12 to 36 months to complete everything, okay, for you to graduate with MSc in data science. Don't worry, it is 100% online. Okay.
And I just would like to add, Mr. Saiful, it is a coursework. So there are courses that you have to learn. It is not mixed mode. It's just a coursework, and you will have a project of or dissertation we call it. It is most likely like a final year project, right? But it is a master level, so it has to be a bit different lah. I would say that in a simpler way lah. Mm. All right. So if anyone still have a questions, you can put it in the chat because
All right, Asmira.
yeah.
To add to that question.
Sure, sure.
Yeah. A bit. All right. So if you are already working, okay, your thesis, okay, you can always do something related to your work. Okay, just apply the bit of data science knowledge that you have in the class to your everyday's work, okay, or project that you actually involve at your workplace. So it's going to be added advantage to you as well, right? You complete your work, okay, you complete your project, and you get MSc Data Science.
Mm-hmm. So anyone, if you have any more questions on the inside of the MSc in data science, you could put it in the chat because we are moving to the next session. But before that, I would like to say thank you to Dr. Emilia and thank you for Sophia. All right, for the chit chat and for answering the questions. So we would like to move on to the next session for Dr. Emilia to actually brief on the overall details of the program, especially on the courses that you will take. Thank you. Thank you, Sophia. See you again.
Right. Thank you, Sophia. Okay, I'll do the sharing now. Okay. My slides. I'll put on my slides now. Okay, can you see it on the screen?
Yes, Doctor.
Okay. All right. Okay, so this is sharing for MSc Data Science ODL, Open Distance Learning. It is a full coursework, fully online program. All right. Okay, so this is just like what I have introduced myself. So I am the program manager. So let's say if you are interested in this program later on, okay, you can always contact me. All right. This is my email, emilia.akhir@utp.edu.my. So later on in the last slide, I will also provide my contact numbers again and also email. All right. So okay, as I mentioned earlier, the job demand. Okay, first thing first, of course, people would like to ask about the job demand. Okay, if I have, for example, this Master of Science in Data Science, so how can it impact, your capability to secure any of the job that you have or that you might think of? All right. So of course, job demand, as long as you are as long as the industry is actually producing data, as I mentioned earlier, you are always relevant. So let's say, we of course we are in the era of information revolution, IR 4.0, and upcoming ones is IR 5.0. So you know that this kind of skill is going to stay for quite some time, for quite a long time. All right. Um, Talking about data, big data analytics, and so on. All right, talking about social media. So you know that you are creating data every day. Even you are actually contributing to it as well. All right, you are using your, of course, you are using your social media, Instagram, Facebook. You are using your TikTok. Okay, by liking posts, by posting posts or your photos, you are actually contributing to data creation. Okay, without you even realize about it. So as I mentioned earlier, right, in 2024 alone, okay, 328 millions of terabytes data is being generated every day. So you know that this indicator can lead to that the job demand that we will have in the future. So it's all revolve around the skills for you to deal with data. All right. So we have data analysis, data science, or any data analytics related. So you can see the statistic that I put here, and it is estimated that in 2026, by 2026, okay, about 11.5 million data science job openings are going to be, you're going to see that happening, all right, in just like about 2 years time, all right. So even the salary is quite quite attractive, all right, for this job prospect. Okay, and if you look here, this is actually the competency checklist that I got from MDEC. This has been produced by MDEC in 2017. All right. So what are the competency skills that you need to have in data science? So these are the list. Okay, it actually varies from business analysis, visualization, programming, data wrangling, up to big data, and also machine learning. Okay, and statistics included. So if, for example, you have the skills of data science, you also can cover up the job demand for data engineer and also data analyst. For example, if you go for data engineer alone, all right, you can only do certain things, okay, but you can't cover the skills that you need to have for data analyst and data scientist. But if you have the certification in data science, all right, you can, of course, your your job prospect can go like bigger and wider, because you have the skills for data scientist, you have the skill for data engineer, and you also will cover the skill for data analyst. All right. Okay. And of course, I was talking about IR 4.0 just now, and the upcoming IR 5.0, you see that there are robots, okay, machine learning, deep learning technology, IoT, big data, cybersecurity, cloud computing. So these are all the, I would say, the in technology nowadays. All right. So if you are coming from different background, non-computing background, I would think that you need to have at least some knowledge in that. Okay, so that you can actually bring yourself higher. All right. So for example, if you say talking about engineering background, okay, how can engineering background can be benefited from this data science skill? So of course, in engineering, you have like a lot of sensors, okay, to detect whether the equipment is okay or not. For example, if you're coming from oil and gas background, so if you are an engineer in oil and gas background, so you might want to monitor any of the equipment on the platform. So with data science skills, you can tell that the equipment will actually fail in 7 days time. All right, so you can do all the necessary thing before the equipment going to fail, right? So can you imagine, without the data science knowledge, so you might just, as an engineer, you might just, face the failure of the machine without being warned in advance. So these are one of the examples that I can say how data science skills can actually help you to elevate your career prospects. Okay. All right. So data science is always the overlap area. Okay. For example, if you're coming from different background, none other than computing, okay, don't worry, because data science is about, to elevate people that are coming from different skill, different background, as well as people are coming from the computing background, because it is an overlap area. So for example, you see here, okay, data science sits in the middle. Okay, it is actually the combination of knowledge in computing, maths and statistics, and also your domain knowledge. Domain meaning that, for example, if you're coming from chemical background, so your domain knowledge is your chemical background, engineering background. So if you're coming from financial, so the domain is from financial. So the domain or business knowledge here can be anything, okay, any background that you're coming from, married to computing and also some mathematics and statistics. So that is data science is all about, right? Okay. Right, as I mentioned earlier, okay, it is always relevant across industries, so you don't have to worry. If you have like data science skills, you can actually, bring yourself to any industry. So it will not limit you to only specific industry, right? Okay, so this is a value proposition, because if you look at, other university, there's a lot of university out there that actually offer the same course, because data science is like the skills that you need to have nowadays. So if you look around Sunway, okay, there's a lot of activities of universities that actually offering you with the same certification. But how UTP is actually stand out from the rest? Okay, so I would like to highlight these 5 points here. Okay, first, as I mentioned earlier, is modular-based program. So you don't have to, put focus too much on your learning. You can always blend with your, working hours and so on. Okay, you can carry on your work as usual. because it is modular. So you only focus only one course at one time. All right. Second one is to leverage on our vast industry network, because actually, to tell you the truth, all right, lecturer in UTP, we are not only involved in teaching and learning or just research only. We are actually the consultant as well for many companies, for many industries. Okay, so we actually work on a real project. We actually provide a real solution to industries. Okay, so of course, we will actually apply the knowledge that we have in dealing with industries, in how we actually deliver the real solution by embedding all of this data science knowledge. All right. And of course, we have like a vast industry network, because we are also working with industry as well. So that's why we are bringing people from industry, okay, to actually help giving some insight, sharing some knowledge with you guys. All right. And number three, future with maximum industry exposure, as I told you earlier. All right, if we have like industry expert, all right, that will deliver the course for you. So for one course, okay, you only have like 8 hours of lecture, all right, to complete one course. So normally 6 hours of lecture will be coming from industry experts. That's how we help you to expose you with the industry demand. All right. And also our innovative curriculum and program specialization. So for data science, we have 2 specialization: advanced data analytics and data engineering. Okay, so it's up to you which skills that you would like to have. So you can always you know choose the right elective for your career. Okay, and industry certification, whereby, as I mentioned earlier, we actually integrate Microsoft syllabus in the one of our course, so that it will lead you to a Microsoft certified examination. All right. And the mode of learning is fully online. All right. I have like many students. Okay, they always have problem. As in that they need to have like they need to go abroad. They are being assigned to uh overseas site, for example. Okay, so they actually have doubt how can actually we enroll to your program where we need to also tend to our to our working requirement. Okay, so I will say to them is there's no limitation. Okay, so you can always enroll to our program, because we are quite flexible. It is fully online. There is no physical class needed. All right, so the lecture also is being held during the weekend. All right, or at any sometimes students you know uh, tend to request for lecture after working hours. So we have no restriction on that. So it's actually based on the discussion between you and the lecturer. It's always flexible. All right. And this is the ODL components. We have asynchronous learning, synchronous learning, and the assessment. So once you enroll to our program, okay, you will have the access to what we call as ULearn X platform, whereby on that platform we will share all the online resources, recorded lecture, or any sort of notes or any supplement that can help you to learn that specific course. And also we have synchronous learning, whereby we still have online class, what we call as face-to-face on virtual class or online class. Okay, you will have the chance to have group discussion among the peers, okay, whereby people are coming from various industry. So that is going to benefit you as well. All right. And you are always welcome to have one-to-one session with the lecturer. So let's say if you think that online class is not sufficient for you and you need, like a few hours of consultation with the lecturer, you can always arrange that, okay, with your course lecturer. And assessment is like as just like usual. Okay, you will have test, quiz, assignment, project for you to complete. All right, along the semester, and at the end of the semester, you will have online final exam. Okay, right. Okay, so as in for the student intake, we will have like 3 intakes in a year. January, May, and September. So now we are already open for application for September intake, right? And this is the academic requirement. Let's say if you have bachelor degree, okay, minimum CGPA should be 2.75, okay, or if your CGPA is less than 2.5, but you have minimum working experience of 5 years, you are eligible to apply to our program. Or if let's say you have the CGPA less than 2.75, okay, between 2.5, 2.74, but without minimum working experience, you also are welcome to apply to our program. But you will go through like some sort of assessment, some sort of interview, so that why do we need to have that session? Because we like to assess your skills or your passion, right, to do this program. And if you are coming from non-computing background, if you're coming from, for example, engineering, finance, business, okay, you can also apply to our program, but you need to take 2 prerequisites. First is software engineering, and the other one is object-oriented programming before you actually register for our MSc Data Science course. All right. So we have actually 10 courses plus Project 1 and Project 2. Okay. So these are the structure, okay, the structure for MSc Data Science. But if you look at these courses, okay, it doesn't necessarily that you will go for like your semester 1 will be like this set of subjects. Sometimes we offer based on our manpower optimization. So you might see that your first semester might be this second set of course will be your first semester. Okay, because there is no like prerequisite for any of the courses. You can go flexible. All right. So this is a big data analytics subject that will actually lead you to Power BI Data Analyst Associate, which is certification of PL 300. Okay, for the fee, all right, if you actually completed in 3 years, in 3 semester in 1 year, okay, it will cost you around 25,550 for local student. Okay. This fee, okay, is not included with the prerequisite. Prerequisite will cost you around 1,500 for one course, so around 3,000 for both courses. Okay. Right, so I guess that's all for my sharing. Okay, if you have any question, okay, please let me know.
Do have one question here, Doctor, from Evan. For this program, does the test or assignments completion individually or in groups for certain courses?
Okay, for assignment, it is normally individual, but for project, it will be a group project.
All right, any more questions from here? I mean, from any of you? You can also just shoot your questions because I have enabled the microphone.
Sure. Please ask if you have any doubt or
Hi, Dr.
Yeah,
Julia.
because you are here. You're there, someone.
I have a question. For the prerequisite you mentioned, will it be held before the first semester?
Okay. Okay, for example, okay, if you are coming from non-computing background and you apply for September intake, okay, so you will be offered a place with the requirement that you need to complete the prereq first. Okay, so when you go for when you accept the placement, okay, you will start with OOP, okay, for example, week 1, week 2 is for your object-oriented programming, and week 3, week 4 for your software engineering. Okay, so in week 5, okay, you will sit for final exam. All right. And around week 7 or week 8, you will get your result for prereq. So you need to pass both, all right, to enable you to continue with MSc Data Science. Okay, so for example, if you already get result in week 8, so you are able to actually register for MSc Data Science for whatever left, any course that left for that semester, for that week 9 to week 12. Okay, or you also can wait to register the next semester, meaning that you can have the option to start again in January, start fresh for MSc Data Science. Am I answering your question?
So for non-computer engineering students, it's basically 3+1, right? Semesters.
3+1, yes.
Okay, understood. Right, thank you.
We have another question from AHE. How do I spell your, how do I pronounce your name? Is it Ahe? Okay, so the question is, can I enroll for 2 subjects instead of 4 per semester?
Yes, okay, because as I mentioned just now, you have the minimum duration is 12 months, but if you think it's too tight for you, you can always have flexibility, but make sure you complete everything in 36 months. All right, you can always have like break in between, for example, okay, make sure that you complete everything in 36 months so you are able to graduate with MSc Data Science.
We also have a request from Hairi to share the slides after the session. So
Okay, sure,
I'll get the
sure.
slides from you, Doctor.
Yes,
So I
sure.
think we have questions coming from Muhammad Hanis Afifi. Yes, as for I am a final student and graduate soon, can I enroll to MSc before my graduated? This one I can answer. Okay, I would like to know, because I believe Hanis, you are a UTP student right now, right? So so if you are finishing in May semester, May semester, you will finish during before September, meaning that you will finish around August, right? Yes, you can enroll in the September semester, but you must inform the admission that you are from graduating class of May 2024, because we can access your details and your results. So I think it can be done so lah. Okay, just connect with me. Just find me in Teams. I will try to help to connect you with the admission. So is Ahi have another question? He typing right now. So we shall wait for it.
Oh, I can see that Muhammad Anis, you are actually computer science student, so you don't have to sit for prerequisite. So it's going to be 12 months for you to graduate if you don't take a break in between.
Still typing. So I guess the question is going to be, okay, is it possible to enroll for both elective group or must choose only one group? Or enroll in advanced data analytics and choose one additional subjects? In brackets, deep
Yes.
learning.
Yeah. Yes, you can do so. For example, you cannot because okay, you need to actually choose, for example, if you want to get like the full elective, full skills, for example, for data engineering or advanced data analytics, okay, you can choose any two of this, but you can also go cross discipline. For example, if you want to take one from data engineering group or one from advanced data analytics, is also we allow you to do so actually.
I hope that answers your questions.
Yeah.
And I believe we have come to the end of the session. So if any one of you have any more questions, you can pass it down to me. Okay, someone is typing. Ilin Pui Chiu Ling. So let's wait for that first. Okay. Hi, can take more than 2 elective subjects?
Okay, for you to graduate, you only actually have to take 40 credit hours. So that is actually the the requirement from MQA. Okay, only 40 credit hours.
So if they want to take more, how will that go, Doctor?
We usually don't. Okay, I will need to check more on that. Okay, how will it actually do? Maybe I can get back to you. Okay, maybe you have their details, right, Asmira?
Yes, I have their
Yeah.
details. Inshallah, I
Maybe
have.
I need to check specifically according to MQA, because I don't want just to answer you for the sake. Of course, you can take more. Of course, you need to pay more. But in terms of MQA requirement, I need to check back on that. But
Yes.
I don't think it should be any problem. Okay, because you just need to pay for that, right? But I'll
Ellen,
check
you
again with you. Yeah.
Ellen, you just love to do extra, is it? All right. So, in my point of view, if you want to take extra, it might affect the timeline of your study. Maybe then the minimum 1 year you have to take more than 1 year. Because if you can finish within one year, why not, right? Of course, we give you stretch up to 3 years, but that is for completing the requirement credit hours. But if you want to take more, I think it's not advisable. If it might affect your studies as well. But let just Dr. Elmia go and check it and get back to you. All right. So, any more questions before we end this session? All right, so there's no typing anymore, and no one is, voicing out anything. So I believe we have come to the end of the session. Thank you, Dr. Emilia, for the chit chat.
I think you're freezing. Okay, maybe Mira have like internet intermittent problem. So okay, let's say if you have any problem, okay, just email me. Okay, I'll answer your questions anytime. All right. So thank you very much. Okay, hope to see you in September at least. Okay, or next year. Okay. Bye.
Dah, tu dah keluar.